How's it going? You guys look great, everybody. So, I just want to start off giving at least one tip to everyone that I wish I could pass on underclassmen. And it's one survival tip that I've thought of in these last few days, and I cannot emphasize its importance enough. On your first day of Gould, when you walk in to register as a freshman, be ready for your picture. I will forever be haunted by the ghastly look I gave the camera nearly 4 years ago as I was caught off guard by Mr. McKnight before he took my picture. So don't remember me for that. Hello, families and classmates, faculty members, and most importantly, the graduating class of Gould Academy 2012. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Benjamin Martin. You can call me Ben, though. The only time I get called Benjamin is when I'm being yelled at by my parents for doing something stupid. I usually deserve it, though. You guys get the pleasure of listening to me ramble for the next few moments. Here's a quick bio. I've been here at Gould for 4 years. I've lived in Holden Hall for 3 years, and spent my senior year as a proctor in Davidson Hall. Next year, I'll be the first Martin to ever attend college as I make my way to Framingham State University. I want to take this chance to very quickly give my thanks to some people. Thank you to Mr. Southam, my advisor of 4 years, who has been a father figure to me. However, I do not want to graduate unless I see him shed a tear for each of his advisees as they graduate. Remember that. I want to thank my family, right over here, for helping me get through these past 4 years. You guys went through as much as I did, and I love you. For those of you who don't know my little brother, Sammy, please take note of how adorable he looks right now. My father, Jason Martin, thank you for teaching me what hard work can really accomplish. I would like to especially thank my mother, Leslie Martin, who sat here 26 years ago in the same church as she prepared to graduate with the Gould Academy class of 1986. She's the main reason I'm here, and I thank her for that. I love you, Mom. Most importantly, I want to thank my classmates for giving me this honor to speak up here. I will try not to screw it up or start crying, but I cannot promise anything. Now, if there's one thing I've learned how to do in my 4 years at Gould, it's to race. I've participated in 3 different sports that compete in races each season, ranging from cross-country running, cross-country skiing, to road cycling. From what I've seen at Gould, our time here, through these past few years, have definitely been a race. We're constantly switching leads for each other and working together to get to the finish, which at this point is so unbelievably close. Now, what would a race be without our coaches? The faculty of Gould Academy truly are something else. They do not just limit themselves to the classroom to only teaching and assigning massive amounts of homework, though they do that as well. The faculty are our coaches, our dorm parents, our advisors, and most importantly, our friends. They're individuals, adults who actively work to better everything about one's Gould experience. They have coached us on in the sprint to the finish, and without them, we'd be in pretty rough shape. They are here to help us and to inspire us. The faculty members of Gould Academy are a monumental part of what makes Gould so important and so special. And so on behalf of the class of 2012, I would like to give my thanks to them. Now, in this race, we've had a lot of memories as a team, so to speak. There have undoubtedly been crashes, both metaphorically and literally. By literally, I mean you may have seen me hobbling around campus after suffering an awful crash or two, but that's okay, I did it for our team. The Gould Academy class of 2012 has seen some unbelievable things. And a lot of that has been because of the 4-point program we have in place. Much of this has brought us to new routes, a different race course, if you will. 4 years ago, as freshmen, we found ourselves exploring the sprawling metropolises of China, an environment so much different from the likes of Bethel, Maine. It truly was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. As juniors, during 4-point, where do I even start? We found ourselves in quite possibly the most outrageous and most memorable situations of our entire lives. Miles into the woods of New England, we camped for 9 days with nothing but the clothes on our back and the utilities in our backpack. We laughed at danger in the face and said, "Not today, my friend." As we sat in the snow in absolute cold, armed with only our thoughts, we discovered who we truly were. And in the end, we can say it was worth it. However, don't be surprised if we don't ever do it again. But that's okay, because it's because of each other that we finished. The Gould Academy class of 2012 most certainly can. Yes, okay. Sorry, I thought I lost myself. Though we may face obstacles in the future, I haven't the slightest doubt that this group of truly amazing people will be able to overcome whatever heads our way. Who knows what our next race course will be, but that's the best part. Now our future is up to us. Now, the most important part of this race has been our teammates. I can honestly say I am so proud to graduate with a class the likes of this. As students of Gould, we found out how close we can really get, and we formed our own family here at school. People I look at like brothers and sisters. For 4 years, we lived across the street from each other, participated in residential rivals against each other. We've become so used to the formality of our schedules, it will be strange leaving it behind. Next year, we will not find ourselves walking over nearly every morning for assembly in Bingham. We are forgoing the traditions we experience each year of Winter Carnival and Mountain Day. No longer shall we find ourselves checking into the dorm at 7 and 9:30. We have said hello to new friends, and sometimes been forced to say goodbye. It's scary to think about what's coming next. We live in a time where change is constantly coming around. But if anyone can push on, Gould Academy class of 2012 most certainly can. Tomorrow morning will be about us. We have gotten this far due in part to each other. Constantly switching leads in this race to the finish, helping out our teammates. We will wait eagerly for our diplomas to be handed out. After that, who knows what will happen next? The important time to consider is now. Classmates, look at each other. Take a gander at the person sitting next to you on each side and give them a thank you. Perhaps even a hug if you're feeling extra lucky. Don't get too close. We need to prepare ourselves at this time tomorrow, where we will be alumni. The next time we will all gather around after this will be our reunions. Scary to think about, right? Take a deep breath, though. Now it is time to start preparing our goodbyes. These will not be goodbyes forever, though. No, in fact, far from it. As we sit in this church, pondering about our futures, I can't help but be so overwhelmingly excited about them. The things we will do, the places we will go, our possibilities are endless. It is thanks to Gould Academy that we are here right now. This place has made us so unique. We must give our thanks and say goodbye to the school that made us who we are and brought us together. As we cross the finish line, we must remember that in the end, the most important part and best part of this 4-year race to the Academy was ourselves and each other.